What up? It's 5 a.m. and they're setting off a siren. It's 5 a.m. and they're setting off an ambulance siren, man. I just opened my blinds and there's this truck in the parking lot. There's lights turned off right when I open my blinds. Or they unlock the truck, I guess, because they're walking to the truck, maybe. Or did they lock it or something? I don't know. This truck had its lights on and they turned off right when I opened my blinds. There's these guys walking around the parking lot. And then there's these two cars on the street simultaneous. And then there's a whitey with them. And there's a white truck too. This guy opened his trunk and he probably did that synced with the cars. And then he closes his trunk and then the whitey truck is coming in the parking lot and parking and he's walking away from his car as it parks. And it's parking pointed directly at me in the parking lot. And it has a dim headlight, I think. I just got up right before I started the live. And then there's another white SUV, and then it's meeting a truck at the intersection. And then there's this red car, and then there's all these other cars. I think they're all synced up with each other. And then the guy is getting out of the white truck in the parking lot now. Not yet, he just opened it. Okay, now he's getting out as the red car parks behind him on a driveway. Or she, I guess, is getting out of the whitey truck. And then she's gonna walk across the parking lot. Oh, and then the red car is backing up again. And then it's driving forward as the and there's also a white car driving out, and it was at the same time that the one from the white truck went around the corner, and then the white car goes around the corner as the red car goes around the corner, and then a white truck drove out at the same time, and then the white truck synced at the other corner with another car. Damn, they're stalkered up this morning. It's only 5 a.m. Usually when I look out my window at 5 a.m., it's not this active. But yeah, they were just setting off an ambulance siren right before I started live. last night I woke up at some point, I don't know what time it was. There was someone outside and they were like, "Woo!" Synced up. I've been applying for jobs. Like, there's been a few places that I've applied for lately that, like, there's more places to apply for lately. And a couple of them actually called me back, so I don't know. But I still need help, though, in the meantime. Even if I got a job, I still need help. I have $0. I need help. There's a white truck. I don't know about that white truck. There's a truck. And nice. He didn't sink either. So that time there was no sink, Vladimir. That time you would be right. There was no sink. But all the other cars, they were synced. Here's the car. And there was no sink there either. No sink. Literally. Legitimately no sink for the last 3 cars. What makes me interesting to be gang stalked? I don't know. Ask them. They love gang stalking me. Maybe I'm just that. Maybe I'm just that sexy or something. They just have to follow me around and stare at me all day. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're just all stalk-hearted or something. I don't know. No, it's not like seeing faces in the clouds. This car just drove around the corner right as someone opened a dumpster lid. And then I saw other sinkheads on the street. No, it's not like seeing faces in the clouds. It's more like seeing chemtrails in the sky, and then people say they're clouds, but they're actually chemtrails. It's kind of more like that. But yeah, I really need help. So if anyone can't help, just share the video or just share my Cash App or something. That might help. And you could share it to someone who could help. You know? It's free. You don't have to pay a penny. You just click a button. This car drove around the corner and then another car drove out at the exact same time. Out of the same corner. And I think this guy keeps coming in and out of this truck synced with the cars. It makes no sense for a massive operation to stalk a poor ass guy who was barely living. Well, I wasn't poor before I realized they were stalking me and they ruined my life. The only reason I'm poor is because people are fucking stalking me and ruining my life. Making me lose jobs. Keeping me from getting jobs. And stalking me at the jobs. And getting in my way everywhere I go. Deliberately slowing me down and getting in my way. And slandering me and trying to make me look like something I'm not. If it wasn't for all that, I might be a millionaire right now. Well, I don't see any more stalkers right now. Is one gonna drive out all of a sudden now that I'm saying that? Nope. Oh, here's a car in the parking lot. I think he's thinking of this guy coming in and out of this truck. Not really sure about that. I think that's what just happened right now. This guy just keeps coming in and out of the back of this truck. And then I saw a red car, and then there's a red truck right after it. And then someone shot a frequency in my ear last night when I was laying in bed, and it was like, it lasted longer than it usually does. It just kept ringing. And then the guy walked out of the back of the truck again as this one tail light car drives out. And then it met another car at the intersection. And then the guy walks back into the back of the truck when it goes around the corner. And then he walks back out of the back of the truck right as a white car drives out. And there was also a clicking sound in my apartment. I think it was my refrigerator or something at the same time. And then there's a cop car. Yep, the whitey met a cop car at the intersection. Yesterday, I already said this, but yesterday there was a cop and an ambulance and a fire truck. Like the ambulance and fire truck siren started up, and then this cop drove by me with the siren. And like he wasn't with the ambulance and the fire truck, like he was going a different direction. But it was like at the same time. And then there's that one video where there's an ambulance that started up, and then there's a fire truck that started up. And like they're both coming out of the fire station, you know? But like the ambulance drove to the right of me and the fire truck drove in front of me. Synced up. Like they're going different directions, but like they started it up around the same time. Like they're going out together or something, but like they went in different directions and they just went around me. And then there's a car starting in the parking lot. And it's a white truck. And he's gonna drive by me. And I don't know if he was sinking, but I think I always see that truck sinking. I don't know if he did it, if he started it synced or something. I don't know. Here's a white SUV on the street. Was he sinking? I don't know. Were they sinking? Were they stocking unsynced? I don't know. I don't know what they were. Were they just a regular white car? I don't know. I don't know who's regular out here anymore except me. But yeah, I really, 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 really need help. Like, really need help. Like, really, really. This car drove by and I'm hearing some type of sound out here as it drove by. I don't know what the sound was. I think it was a stalker thing happening. There's this bug flew in my window, and then the guy is coming out in the back of the truck again. This car is driving out all at the same time. It flew in front of the corner where the car drove out, you know? Where the car drove out. The bug. Like, that's where it's flying in front of my window, is where the car is driving out. I've been seeing more sink bugs lately because it's getting hot outside. No joke. But yeah. Here's the car. Is he on? No, he didn't sink. Nice. Well, I'm gonna close my blinds. The sun's about to come up. And then once it does, it's gonna be a sink fest out there. But yeah, I got $0. So if anyone can help, I would really appreciate it. I got $0. I got this big ass pile of laundry in my room right now. My life's just all fucked up. All because everyone's a fucking sinkhead. Like, literally everyone. Except me and all the other TIs. All 300 Spartans of us. Everyone else is a Persian sinkhead Gestapo. It's really fucked up, man. I haven't heard anyone walking around the hall since I got up, I don't think, but I was hearing a bunch of that last night. Just over and over. But yeah, on yesterday, I went live on Creepbusters, and I was like just every once in a while I go on there and I talk about gang stalking, because there's just people out here trying to destroy my fucking life while I'm trying to catch predators. I'm just trying to put into perspective for people, like, why are you stalking me when I'm trying to catch predators that are trying to rape your stalker children? And also, I've just been blocking people on there too. Like, I just post a bunch of shit and then I block all the trolls that comment. I just go on a blocking spree. And then I delete all the posts. So, did that, but I went live yesterday on Creepbusters, and then this plane flew over my head. I posted the short of it on here yesterday, the plane flying over my head. But this plane flew over my head, directly over my head, right as I walked up to a crosswalk. And then people were like, well, yeah, we live by an airport. And then this one guy was like, is it happening at every single intersection? If it's not, then it's just coincidence. Even though I have like 100 videos of this happening, I guess 100 isn't enough for it to be stalkers. It's still just coincidence. I don't know if I gotta make 200 videos or 300 videos or how many until it's not a coincidence anymore. but apparently if it's not happening at every single intersection, if there's not a plane flying over me at every single intersection, then it's not stalkers, it's just a coincidence, apparently, according to this guy. But it was a plane right at the curve of the intersection, right as I walked up to the intersection, directly over my head. And this is always happening, and there's several different videos of this happening, and happening right at crosswalks, stuff like that. But it's just a coincidence, apparently. Like, it doesn't matter how obvious it is, it's always just coincidence. Like, they just keep saying it. It's just coincidence. It's schizophrenia. Like, even if they walk by me wearing a shirt that says, "I'm a stalker, I'm stalking you, ill cat," then they're still not a stalker. It would still just be a coincidence. If they walked by me with that shirt at a crosswalk, it'd still just be a coincidence. If they walk by me with that shirt at a crosswalk while they cough and touch their nose and say out loud, "I'm stalking you," it would still just be a coincidence. Apparently. I don't think so. I have a different opinion, but that's what people say out here just constantly, desperately. And then, like, I'm posting all this other shit. Like, I'm posting about, like, Pizzagate. I'm posting, like, other things on Creepbusters, and, like, nobody is commenting. My latest catch got 10 shares. There's 3,000 people that watched it. 10 people shared it. I used to get more shares and likes and stuff. I used to get more people sharing my catches. I used to get more people sending money on Creepbusters. But now it's like crickets. But then every time I post about gang stalking on Creepbusters, there's 100 comments of people desperately trying to convince me that I need mental help. Even though when I go live on Creepbusters, there's a plane flying directly over my head right at an intersection. And then they still say I need mental help. And they're still leaving 100,000 comments under those posts. But all the other posts, nothing, just tumbleweeds. This is just kind of interesting. But yeah, I need help, so anything helps. Thanks to all who have helped. Appreciate every penny. So, later.